Hey guys, so today I am going to be filming a video that I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone do before. I might be wrong, so definitely correct me if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone do this. But I'm basically going to be doing a full face of makeup using the worst selling products on Superdrug. So basically, I went onto the Superdrug website and, for example, I clicked on like the highlighter section and then I made sure it was listed from like best selling to worst selling, and then obviously I went right to the very last page and I picked the worst selling highlighter, and then I repeated that with like every single item for my face, apart from foundation and concealer, and that is because the worst selling foundations and concealers, none of them were in my shade, like absolutely none of them would have matched me, and I just thought that's just gonna make the video a fail right from the start. So I've had to skip foundation and concealer, but everything else that I'm gonna put on my face, it's all of Superdrug's worst selling products. It's the stuff that nobody buys. So this is my box that arrived from Superdrug. I haven't even opened it yet, but we're gonna do it together. That's not what I picked. It is what I picked. I'll save it for when I get to that bit. Where do I start? Okay, so I remember the first thing I needed to use was actually the blush. This is a cream blush. Shudders. It's a cream blush, so I need to put this on before my powder. And yeah, the worst selling blush was this sleek cream to powder blush in the shade, I want to say Amaryllis, I don't even know. I don't even know how you use stuff like this. You just finger it on, like, ooh. You just dab it and then, wait, what do you actually do? Okay, so I'm just gonna take a bit of this on my finger, I think. Ooh. You've got to be very careful not to put too much on. That looks so bad. Like, I feel like I kind of got it all right on this side. It's just a very dark pink. Like, I would never go for something like this. Yeah, I mean, it's blended out all right. Once you get your foundation sponge, it does actually look okay, but it's definitely not something I'm going to want to use, like, in the future. So, Superdrug's worst selling powder was the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. But I swear, like, I hear people talk about this. I swear this isn't that unpopular. So, I don't know, but that is what came at the bottom when I checked. Luckily, it was one that would probably match me. It's in the shade 115, which I think is quite a pale one. I don't know if it's the palest. Ooh. Oh, yay. So you get a free sponge. You get a free sponge hidden in there, a secret compartment. I feel like you can't properly test a product with this, so I'm just gonna use my brush like I normally would. Oh, a secret mirror as well. God, it's all happening here. You've got everything you could ever need. I'm just gonna take my brush, lift the flap to get to the mirror. Wait, oh, there it is. Try and cover up these rosy cheeks a bit. Oh. Because I'm using the mirror, I went to get some more and I was like, it's gone. Yeah, okay. So that is the powder done. I feel like there's not really much I can say about it. Like, it's definitely mattified my face. The shade is all right for me. It's a good match. I feel like it's worked really well. So yeah, that is my powder done. So next up we have a slight mistake that I have made. This is the bit that I saw when I first opened the box and I was like, whoa. The bronzer that came at the bottom, so the worst selling bronzer, was this. Now, this is not going to match me at all, and apparently it's a face and body bronzer. So this is by the brand Solait, which I think is like Superdrug's own tanning, suntan lotion, stuff like that brand, I think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I think it's more for like fake tanning than just like bronzing up your face, but it's called a bronzer. This one's in the shade Deep Bronze, which I didn't realise. It's like nearly as big as my face, it actually is. Oh, there's a little nipple in the middle. Little nip there. I can't tell if I've already ruined it or not. The reason I'm using such a giant brush is because I thought it would like evenly distribute it a bit more, so maybe it won't come out as like strong, but really this is just getting it everywhere using a brush this big. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. There's not a huge amount I can do to save this. I mean, it could be worse. Have you ever seen me look Have you ever seen me look this tanned? I doubt it. This is probably the most bronzed I've ever been. So Superdrug's worst selling highlighter was this one. This is the Freedom, I think. Yeah, Freedom HD Light Highlighter Palette thing. It looks like this. You get 3 different shades in there. For a minute, I thought they were all cream highlighters. I went straight in with this one and touched it to swatch it, and it's a cream product, and I was like, nah. Luckily, the top one is cream. These 2 are powder. That's good, because this is the one that I wanted to use. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. It's the only one out of the 3 that I think will match me. Oh, hi. It's not even like a proper product. It's just on like a little plastic base, and then they just kind of like slot in, which is interesting. It's not really that easy to like store it anywhere, is it? Because there's no lid or anything. But anyway, I'm going to take a bit of this and we're going to test it out. Ooh, I feel like it is actually a really nice highlighter. It's a really nice shade. It's really pigmented. It's coming out proper strong, isn't it? Like, look at that. Look at that. There we go. That is the highlight done. I'm now looking a little bit more glowy, and I look really healthy, don't I? Because I'm bronzy, I'm highlighted, a little bit too much maybe. So now we have the dreaded eyebrows, and the product that was one of their worst selling is the E.L.F gel and powder eyebrow kit. That looks so helpful, doesn't it? That's tiny. I'm going to use one of my own brushes just so I can test out the product properly. I'm just going to start off by using the wax. I think you do wax first and then you add a little bit of the like lighter powder around here. I don't even know, I'm making this up, help. This was just in the shade light, so I'm pretty sure this is the palest one that you can get. It's a bit like crumbly, like bits are like clumping together and then crumbling off in little like balls of brow gel. Delightful. So that's a little bit weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, this guy was less of a success, wasn't he? Okay, I'm going to try and tidy these up a bit. Okay, I'm really struggling with this. I'm finding it so hard to use. I feel like waxes are so like greasy and slippery because it's a wax, like it's just slippering? It's slippering all over the place. I'm going to take a bit of the powder. Right, I think I'm just going to have to give up on the eyebrows. I cannot make them look any better than this. I am now going to move on to my eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow that was the least popular on Superdrug is this L'Oreal eyeshadow like thing, blob, I don't even know, in the shade Shocking Magnetic Black. Now, it's not every day that I do a black eyeshadow look, is it? So this is going to be interesting. I have no idea where to start with this. You've got one like matte black shade and then 3 really shimmery, silvery grey shades. So there's no transition colour, there's just these. This isn't going to go well. This is not going to work. Okay, so let's see what happens when I just go straight in with a matte black eyeshadow into my crease. Wow. Okay, so I've tried to like blend it out as best I can. They're not very easy to blend, and I'm regretting taking it so far into the corner because that just does not look great, does it? I'm now going to take one of the 3 shimmery shades. They all look exactly the same. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid, but... Okay, so considering they look so shimmery in the palette, they don't look shimmery on the eyelid. Like, it just looks like I've put a load more matte black eyeshadow all over now. This does not look good at all. Like, I should have gone in with way less product and then hopefully I would have been able to blend it out. It's way too dark. I'm just not used to stuff like this, and yeah, I don't think I'll get much use out of this palette. So one of the worst selling mascaras on Superdrug was the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One, I think that's all it's called, mascara, and it looks like this. Got like a whole load of packaging on it that I'm gonna have to try and work my way through. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm finally into the packaging, just about. I can only assume this is like the worst selling because it's gonna have a massive brush on it, but we shall see. It's tiny. This is what dreams are made of for me. I hate a big wand because I'm quite messy with mascara, as you guys know if you watch my channel regularly. To me, this is great. It's so small. If I make a mess of this, then there is something wrong with me, but that's the tiniest little brush ever. I love it. It's a little bit thickening, I guess, but it's just not doing a huge amount, and I did still manage to get a little bit on my eyelid there. How? Like literally it's the tiniest thing in the world, but I still managed to because it's me. So my overall verdict is that it's okay. It's just definitely not the best mascara I've ever tried, but it's not the worst one I've ever tried. It doesn't deserve to be at the very bottom of their best-selling list. I feel like there are definitely worse mascaras out there. And to finish it off, we've got a lipstick, and this is the I Heart Makeup Lip Geek lipstick in the shade Smile is the Best Makeup. And I'm thinking, wow, look at that packaging. So, oh, okay, comes with a free hair. That's what you like. There we go. Oh, another. So it looks like a nude brown colour, which I do really like. So I'm hoping this is going to be good. Is it a matte formula? I don't even know. It is definitely not a matte formula. That's probably why then. They're probably quite sheer, and I feel like sheer lipsticks are probably not as popular as like something that's going to actually add a lot of colour. Is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, this does not look nice. It's really clinging to all of the dry bits, and it's not adding much colour, and even if it was, it's not a nude colour like I thought it was going to be. It's a very like, I don't know, what colour is this? Sorry. Not a huge fan of that, I'm afraid. Okay, so this is my makeup complete. I feel like this one has not gone that well, has it? I feel like I don't look that great. I mean, could have been worse, but I don't look great. I think the only thing I really liked was the highlighter. I think that's a really good highlight, but apart from that, I probably won't get any use out of the other products. I can kind of see why a lot of them aren't their like best-selling things. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and if you want me to do some more things like this, I could do like Superdrug's best-selling items, so I've got to pick like the #1 first thing that comes up from each category, or I could do like the worst rated stuff. I know some people have done that before, but I could do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.